Hello, class. Uh, Today I'm going to be talking about public records, access versus privacy. So let's get right into it. So, what are we talking about here? What information is public? Things like bankruptcy records, arrest records, marriage license applications, divorce proceedings, property ownership records, mortgage information, salaries of government employees. Some of this information you have to get in paper form, go down to the courthouse, get a signature. But some of it is actually, most of it is available online. So, for example, if you wanted to look at the salaries of our professors here at Parkside, you could. Parkside is a state university, and all that information is available online. Now, most people um, use this information for valid reasons. But the problem is that some people use it to mine information on other people. And so I have here some risks of public information. Um, so the first one here is Maricopa, Arizona. This is the first county in the U.S. to put complete public records on the web. Um, this information was like social security numbers, birthdays, home addresses, things like that, things that you want public. So obviously, because of this huge identity theft, the biggest in the nation, in fact, uh, was resulting from this. And just another example from them is that in 2013, Maricopa Community College had a data breach in which 2.4 million students had their information stolen. Again, this information included things like social security numbers, driver's license numbers, bank account information. Again, more stuff that you want everyone seeing. And the problem was not so much the breach, was more of the fact that we waited 7 months to tell students of this breach, students and employees actually. 7 months. So you can just imagine all the good things that came of that. Another risk here I have is political campaigns. Political campaigns require you to, if you're donating over $100 to a presidential candidate, anyways, I don't know about the other ones, uh, that you supply your name, address, employer, as well as donation amount. And previously, this was just a tool for journalists, and obviously other rival campaigns. If you look at this information, you see, oh, this person's donating, this, you can see where their loyalties lie, right? That type of thing. But it's available to anyone now. All this information is available on the internet, of course. Um, and you can find out if your neighbor is supporting someone, or maybe you can find out something else. Maybe you want to find out who's donating a lot of money to a campaign you don't like, and you can find their address and throw a brick through their window or something nice like that. Or maybe you want to send them a nice birthday gift or something. I don't know. But regardless, that information is online or somewhere. It's in the cloud. Another example we have here is airplane records. Now, there's 10,000 commercial airplanes in the U.S. Ballpark figure. That's what the book said. Um, and each one of these has a flight plan, and a flight plan is, where is where's the plane going? When is it going? When is it going to arrive? This kind of thing. And these flight plans are often merged with aircraft registration records, which, by the way, both of these are public government databases. Anyone can look at them. And for the most part, I would say businesses use them to sell you stuff. Maybe they can offer a flight that only, you know, United is offering or something, things like that. But it can be abused. Everyone on the internet is anonymous, right? And that's a problem because we don't know who is looking at this information, right? That's probably the biggest problem of maybe this whole thing. So, what can we do? There is software that is implemented in a certain states, some states requiring the software that blocks certain information from being shown, you know. But the problem is that the software is definitely not perfect, especially on older systems where patches and such can't be applied. Uh, you know, some sensitive information is still being displayed, right? Um, Previously, Liz, you had to go to a courthouse to get this information, right? You had to sign a paper. So then you would be able to see, oh, okay, this person accessed this information. So maybe it's something similar we need to do now. Is authentication the answer? Do we need some way of trying to figure out who's accessing this information, when they're accessing it? But then again, you run into the problem of, there is no perfect system for something like this. You don't know, maybe the person that's trying to access that information isn't who they say they are, or things like that. There's always a way around, but at the same time, that doesn't mean we can be complacent with the fact that it's not a perfect system. I think that we always need to be on the lookout for ways in which we can improve on this. We don't want to keep all information private, right? That's a bad thing. Public information, for the most part, is a good thing. Um, but there's always going to be people that abuse it. So we just have to try to stay ahead of the curve and do what we can. If you made it this long, thanks for listening to me. Bye bye.